Hey everyone, welcome. So, have you ever found yourself in a high-stakes meeting or, just a casual chat with a colleague and suddenly realized you're just not projecting the confidence you want when talking about upcoming projects? Well, communication is absolutely everything. And welcome to this explainer, which is basically designed to be your ultimate toolkit to speak with absolute clarity and authority. Today, we're going to master the future simple tense and then layer on some seriously top-tier professional vocabulary.
Think about it for a second. What will happen tomorrow? Or even better, what will you do next week? The second we start talking about our plans, our schedules, or even just our hopes, we're automatically projecting ourselves forward in time. So this grammar, it isn't just some boring textbook exercise. It's instantly, deeply relevant to your own life and your everyday interactions.
Okay, let's dive right into this roadmap. 1. We'll meet the future simple. 2. We'll cover 5 everyday uses. 3. We'll look at sentences and common mistakes. 4. We'll get into some professional idioms. And 5. We'll wrap up with some stellar vocabulary.
So let's kick things off with Section 1, Meet the Future Simple.
At its core, the future simple tense describes actions that literally have not happened yet. It's a completely clean break from the present tense, which handles the right now, and the past tense, which deals with yesterday. Think of the future simple as your go-to toolkit for handling events, plans, predictions, promises, and future facts that are just waiting for us on the horizon.
Now, the crucial point here is that the formula is beautifully straightforward. You take your subject, like I or she, you add the magic word will, and then you just drop in the base form of your verb, the first form, like I will study English, or she will visit Lahore. You don't have to worry about conjugating the verb or changing its ending. It's really just a simple, elegant equation. Moving right along to Section 2, 5 everyday uses.
These 5 applications basically cover almost every future scenario you're ever going to encounter. Number 1 is future actions, like I will go to school tomorrow. Number 2 is predictions. Think about sports here. Pakistan will win the match. Number 3 is actually one of my favorites, instant decisions. The phone's ringing, I will answer it. You're making the choice in the exact moment you speak. Then we've got number 4, promises, like I will help you, and number 5, offers, such as I will open the window. One single tense, but 5 completely different ways to connect with people.
Okay, Section 3, Sentences and Common Mistakes.
And this brilliantly illustrates how neatly the structural formulas align with real-world examples. For a positive sentence, we already know the drill. I will learn English. To make it negative, you simply slide a not right in there. I will not go there, or you can use the slick short form won't. And if you want to ask a question, you just flip the subject and will. Will you come tomorrow? It's a very logical, almost mathematical switch.
Now here is the golden rule of the future simple. Look at the left side here. She will goes to school. We are so used to adding that S for he or she in the present tense, but here it is completely wrong. Mentally strike it right out. The correct way over on the right is she will go to school. You must always, always, always use the clean base form of the verb after will. No S, no ing, no ed. Just the base verb. Got it? Awesome.
All right, time to shift gears. Section 4, professional idioms.
Now we're moving away from foundational rules into high-level workplace language. Professional idioms are going to be your new secret weapons for any office meeting or professional setting. They add this amazing flavor and cultural fluency to your English, which really shows that you don't just know the rules, you know how the language actually lives and breathes in the real world.
First up on our list, we have a hot potato. I absolutely love this one because it has a bit of office drama flair to it. A hot potato is a highly controversial issue. Literally, imagine holding an actual baking potato fresh out of the oven. You want to toss it away immediately because it's burning your hands. That is exactly what this idiom means in a business context. It's an issue that nobody wants to handle.
So if you're navigating a tricky workplace issue, you might hear or even say a sentence just like this. The topic became a political hot potato. Boom! It instantly communicates that the subject is sensitive, risky, and highly debated, all in just a few short words.
Now, what's really interesting about this next one is how perfectly it describes the person in the room with the real power. Call the shots. To call the shots means to be the one making the important decisions and dictating the course of action. It actually comes from target shooting or sports, where you literally state where you're aiming before you fire. She calls the shots in the company. Delivering a phrase like this confidently
really reinforces your understanding of corporate hierarchy. It's punchy, it's respectful, and it just has a fantastic rhythmic flow to it.
And that brings us to our final section. Section 5, Stellar Vocabulary. Let's start with a truly beautiful word, poise. Poise is defined as calm confidence and grace. It's that rare ability to remain completely balanced and steady, especially in a stressful situation. When you have poise, you don't panic. You observe, you breathe, and you act with intention.
She answered every question with poise. I mean, isn't that the exact trait every professional wants to project during a tough Q&A session? It completely cements the concept of being unbothered and thoroughly prepared as a vital, high-level trait for anyone's career.
Now let's ramp the energy back up for our final vocabulary word, which happens to be the title of this section itself, stellar. Stellar literally relates to the stars, right? But in a professional context, it means outstanding or excellent. It is a fantastic, high-energy way to deliver praise. Instead of just saying, good job, you absolutely elevate it. The team gave a stellar performance. Just imagine receiving that kind of authentic, enthusiastic feedback from a manager. It shines, doesn't it? It makes the recipient feel incredibly valued, and honestly, it makes the speaker sound articulate and incredibly supportive.
Which brings us to our final thought. Today, we've combined the grammar mechanics of the future with the polish of high-level vocabulary. So I want to leave you with this challenge. How will you use this stellar vocabulary to call the shots tomorrow? Seriously, think about your next meeting. Think about your next email. You have the tools, you have the structure, and now you've got the words. So go out there and shape your future.